boys and girls, to lesson 137 in arithmetic class. Let's start with our review. The first thing I want you to think about is how to round. We're going to round to the nearest dollar amount. Remember, we said that the dollar amount is on the left side of the decimal, and we are going to use the first tenths column as our indicator. The 9 tells us to bring this up to a 5, so this now will be $5. Remember our saying, 4 and below round down, 5 and above round up. $3.21, we're looking here, tells my 3 to stay the same, so your answer should be $3. Here we have $7.59, we're looking at our 5. The 5 tells the 7 to go up to $8, everything else is a 0. 4 tells the 10 to stay the same, because 4 and below we keep the number the same, so this should be $10. Okay, now we're going to talk today about remainders. When we have any remainder, we're going to make it into a fraction. This is how it's going to go. 5 divided by 3 equals 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 is less than 3, so we bring down. We now have 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. 0 is less than 3, so we bring down. We have 2. 2 divided by 3 equals 0. And 0 times 3 is 0. And we subtract and are left with 2. 2 is less than 3, so we can bring down this 2. And we have 22. 22 divided by 3 equals 7. And 7 times 3 is 21. We're left with 1. There's nothing else to bring down, so our 1 is the remainder. We used to write our remainders like this, R1. But we are not going to do that anymore. We are going to write our remainders as a fraction with 1, this number, as the numerator. The denominator we're going to get from this number, 3, 1/3. So our answer should be 1,807 and 1/3, okay? That's how we will write it, 1,807 and 1/3. That's our answer. So let's try another one. 8,399 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract and get 0. 0 is less than 2, so we can bring down the 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And when we subtract, we get 1. 1 is less than 2. Let me put this down. 1 is less than 2, so we can bring down our 9. Now we have 19. 19 divided by 2 equals 9. And 9 times 2 is 18. We have 1 left over. 1 is less than 2, so we can bring down our last number. 19 divided by 2 equals 9 9 times 2 is 18, and we are left with 1. There's nothing else to bring down, so 1 is our remainder. We used to write it R1. Now we're going to write 1 as our fraction, our numerator on top, and we're going to take our 2 and put it as the denominator on the bottom, okay? So our answer is actually 4,199.5, okay? Let's go ahead to your worksheet to finish up. So here on your worksheet, we're on page 273, lesson number 137. We are on number 2, the story problems. We have Noah and his brothers, Daniel and Matthew, own 147 books. Okay? 42 of the books belong to Noah. 38 of the books belong to Daniel. How many books does Matthew own? So first we have 147 books. Sorry about that. 147 books. That's how much they have all together. But it says that 42 of them belong to Noah. Noah had 42. I'll put N for Noah. 38 were for Daniel, D for Daniel. Now, it says that when they added all them up, Daniel, Noah, and Matthew, of course the walkie-talkie's going while we're making a video. That's typical, no worries. 42 for Noah, 38 for Daniel. We need to know how many they both had together. We add this up, you should get 80. This is how much they had together. Now, just Noah and Daniel, but all of them had 147. So we need to subtract 80 from this 147, and that would be for Matthew. 7 minus 0 is 7. 14 minus 8 equals 6. So this is for Matthew. Okay? Matthew owns 67 books. Make sure you write books so we know not to get confused. How much would 3 yards of lumber cost if each foot cost $3.75? So, what they're asking you is to figure out how much is 3 yards is equal to how many feet, first of all, because they're asking us for the answer in feet, right? They tell us that each foot is $3.75. But we can't find out how much how much a yard is. We need to first make this into a conversion. So 3 yards is equal to how many feet? We should know already, but if you needed to do the steps, that's okay. 1, 2, 3. We need to multiply because we're going from larger to smaller. What's our special number? 3. And we multiply 3 times 3 equals 9. And this would be 9 feet. Okay? Now that we know it's 9 feet, now they said each foot was $3.75. If each foot was $3.75 and we had 9 feet, how would I get my answer? That's right, I would multiply. And when I multiplied, what would I come up with? 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 7, 63. Plus 4, 67. 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 3, 35. I'm sorry, 33. So $33.75. That's how much all the lumber would cost. $33.75. Okay, go ahead and finish this front and back for seat work and homework, and we will see you back tomorrow. Have a great day.